inches in height, 2 inches in reach. Thiam weighed in 1.5 pounds under the limit, has put on 6.5 pounds since. Trinidad has added 9 to bring a 4-pound advantage into the ring tonight. Punch stat numbers, Larry.
A lot of numbers. What does it mean? Thiam's 93 punches around were made against fighters that weren't household names anywhere except in their own households. If he can do half as well as this against Trinidad, we might have a fight. Both of them throw jabs, but mainly are known for their big punching power.
Rules of the bout with our unofficial ringside score. It's almost all of them in France. He installed Trinidad as a 30-to-1 favorite. But if you've watched Mamadou punch on film, you tend to give him a little better shot than that. Overall record for Thiam, 33 wins, only 1 loss early in his career, 30 KOs. But when Trinidad was fighting Pernell Whitaker, Thiam was fighting Alexander Pereboshikov. When Trinidad was fighting Oscar De La Hoya, only his second fight since moving up to 154.
Once again, a referee in charge of the bout now to give instructions, Jorge Alonso.
Trinidad, Mamadou. Mamadou, right here. Tito, acá. All right, fighters, I gave you the instructions earlier in the dressing room today, all right? Remember my instructions, obey my commands at all times, and protect yourself at all times. Any questions from this corner? Any questions from this corner? No. At the bell, come out and give me a clean fight. Let's go. Touch him up. Touch him up. Give me that. Come here. Come here. Right. It's too early to start that. Let's go.
Jim, it's axiomatic in boxing that a fighter as good and distinguished as Trinidad can only be beaten in his prime by himself if he hasn't taken care of business and preparation for a fighter of this caliber.
He's not that kind of fighter, or at least he hasn't been in the past. But Felix Trinidad is a notoriously slow starter. So too is Mamadou Thiam. It'll be interesting to see if one of the two tries to step up and take advantage of the other in that regard. And of course, as you know, Trinidad has been down in the early rounds of a half-dozen fights in his career, including the last one against David Reed. Every time he got up to knock the man out in front of him.
Tito's got no sweat on his body. Dry body. Mamadou as well, but he seems to be a little looser. You see the veins in his arms. Means he's done some shadow boxing in the dressing room.
Should every fighter warm to a lather in the dressing room, George?
The warmer you are, the better. You don't want to be out there cold and get hit on the chin. Evidently, that's been a habit of Trinidad. He probably has not learned his art for warming up in the dressing room. Everybody's got their own.
Great jab from Trinidad as he backs up.
Mamadou has got to be careful and steady. If you knock him down, don't try to finish him. You've thrown 300 right hands in the gym. Don't try to throw 600 in the fight. Win every round. Knock him down every round. Don't try to finish him off. And Trinidad, of course, use your jab, stiff it, keep it stiff, go to the to make certain this guy doesn't get his coordination going for throwing double left, double right.
First round, tentative. Both fighters seeming just to try to get their legs under them a little bit. Trinidad with the right hand leading now. Big left uppercut and left hook. First serious combination of the fight, and now Thiam stunned by the left. He's never faced a fighter with Trinidad's punching power before. And Thiam obviously taken back by Felix Trinidad's strength. Thiam still wobbling as Trinidad looks for a rare early knockout. And look at the right eye of Mamadou Thiam. That right eye is almost closed already.
You know you got to hold. No one's taught this guy how to grab. Clinch. Hold on. You can't get out of it by fighting. Just hold him.
Takes a left hook to the body. Blocks some of the other stuff upstairs.
He's done everything but clinch. If he can get out of this round, Trinidad is going to expel a lot of his energy. Felix got hit with a lot of shots. He had his gloves in front of his face. That hurts, and it pushes your thumb into your eye.
That might have happened because Thiam's right eye is in bad shape. But plenty the world aware. In a rare big first round, the big first round made possible by the fact that Mamadou Thiam has never seen this kind of competition and couldn't handle Felix's punch when first he felt it.
Trinidad better finish him out because this guy has the capability of becoming stronger as the fight goes on. You heard him. Don't let him recover.
What about the eye, George?
Well, the eye is in bad shape, but if you get a little confidence with a bad eye, you can abstain. You don't want him to get that confidence. You heard him. Finish him out. Mamadou made the mistake of standing in front and following a big puncher. You don't do that. You go left and right, then go to him.
And they told us that he had worked in the gym on a new fight plan, that he had worked in the gym on doing something different, that the something different would be to go side to side and be more elusive. But of course, if you've had 33 fights and you've done one thing, that's what you're likely to do when you get into the ring.
Mamadou is more effective when he can get in a right, double right. You get that rhythm going, he can give you trouble. He hasn't gotten it going yet.
Now he tries to come with the left hook. Mamadou seeming to understand that his best defense here will be a good offense. And now he begins to try to put Trinidad back on his heels by attacking and keeping it going.
Trinidad, you see, he moves to Mamadou's left because that eye is just, to his left, I'm sorry. Mamadou's right eye is just doesn't see a thing.
Right, so Trinidad's moving toward the bad eye to set up and attack that target.
You can stay out of harm's way whenever you want. Go to his left when you want to hit him, then go back to the right for safety.
Thiam chasing Trinidad and trying to seize the initiative. Trinidad will look for an opportunity to counter with his left hand. Mamadou had better be very careful when he throws the right.
Trinidad had better establish his left jab because this guy's tasted his best stuff now. Now he's going to come on. You lose a lot of energy trying to knock him out, and he's coming on.
And Thiam knocks Trinidad back with a right hand. Low blow from Trinidad. Thiam walks through it. This guy is strong.
And you know, he hasn't got his rhythm going yet. But that eye is going to be the telling story tonight.
Another huge left hook from Felix Trinidad, and Thiam comes back anyway.
Here's a guy, Mamadou, who can take the punishment and still be there. Had not been for that left eye, this could be a different story.
Another uppercut starches Thiam.
Right eye, I'm sorry.
With the eye shut like that, cannot see the left hand coming. Cannot see the left hand coming. Trinidad doing big damage in the last 30 seconds of the round.
Absolutely. Very strong. I very rarely have ever seen Trinidad starting off the fight circling his opponent. It's the opponent who circled away from him. But he has shown some respect for the fact that this guy is very strong. And then in the second half of the round, he goes at him.
Punch that numbers in round two. Trinidad 19 of 45. Thiam 19 of 57.
Mamadou has just never run into that kind of power before. Some fighters know about it, and some have never seen it. This is a new thing for him. You just can't cover up. You got to move your head and your body. You just can't hold your hands up this time.
Poignant sight between rounds as the ring doctor leaned in over the ropes to try to get a look at Thiam's right eye. Mamadou's father, here from France, stepped up on the apron and leaned in with him. He wanted to see how his son was doing.
You can lay your hands up and let them punch on you. Some guys, they'll hurt you even through your gloves. Trinidad is that kind of puncher. Keep your head moving, your waist moving. Don't stand still for nothing. What
is it about Felix's technique
he is that hungry to win.
Hey, Thiam commits to his punches too.
Well, he commits, but he just doesn't have what nature has given Trinidad. Power. Ooh, those uppercuts.
It's not just power, it's also technique, I think, George.
Oh,
It's got
no. This is
beautiful
pure
technique.
power. Some guys can do the same thing and nothing happens.
The right eye is grotesque. The right eye is swollen, completely shut, totally grotesque. Not sure how long the doctor will let Thiam continue, particularly since he can't see Felix's left hand coming.
Trinidad doesn't have big arms. He doesn't have exceptionally big shoulders.
And he looks stiff-legged in there sometimes.
Yeah, it's like Bob Foster. They just do something.
And Thiam can't have any more. Thiam asked the referee to stop the fight. His right eye simply too bad for him to continue.
You hate to see them do it, but it wasn't going to get any better for him.
Well, you know, that's a brave fighter. You know he is. He wouldn't have quit unless he found the situation just impossible.
He's never seen that kind of power delivered to him.
From the
Trinidad,
first uppercut left hook combination, that was
look
it.
at Trinidad, he just doesn't seem to have the look for uppercuts. He has.
So in closing it out in round 3, Felix Trinidad landed 29 of 46 power shots. And it would have been that way. It would have been target practice as long as they continued.
Smart fight. Never did stop moving at all.
Yep. No, Deloy, his first 7 rounds against Trinidad were as masterful can be.
When he was sucking up for air, he kept moving. Trinidad is one of those guys that you look at and it's all in his face. Something inside of him. We call it the gift.
Born to fight. As Larry Merchant said, God had a fighter in mind.
That's true. Larry called that one right.
Well, so now the ball moves into Fernando Vargas's court. And Vargas, coming off of his huge win over Ike Quartey, will try to beat a mandatory challenger named Ross Thompson in August to set himself up for a meeting with Trinidad. Let's look back at some of the damage that was done toward the end. And that's when Mamadou Thiam decided he had enough. You can see how badly swollen the eye was. And Thiam seemed to realize that Trinidad's left hand is his big weapon. There was nothing he was going to be able to do to stop it.
And you think about it, this guy made Trinidad fight a fight he wasn't even intending to fight. He was in his face from bell to bell.
Yep.
Get up off the canvas, get right back into his face. I think he made Trinidad a better fighter tonight.
I love you, Puerto Rico.
6. Tito, a notoriously slow starter, as we told you at the beginning of the fight, forced to come out and start a little faster by the aggressive style of Thiam. And after he landed the first uppercut, took combination and broke up Thiam's eye. He had a target to work with, and there was every reason to continue to be aggressive. 72 out of 118 power punches. If Felix Trinidad does that against you, you're going home early, and you're going home hurt. And that's what's happening with Mamadou Thiam. Heck of a performance by Trinidad. And one more thing, George. He looks so comfortable at 154 pounds.
Well, like Larry said, God had him in mind when he made a boxer.
Yep.
This